Hey everybody, Sean Hatzel here with Get Lean in 12, and inside this short video I'm going to talk about the #1 thing that will determine 95% of your weight loss success, and I can guarantee you it's not what you think it is. You see, now that I'm a 46-year-old grandpa to 4 beautiful grandkids, the one thing I will continue to do as a parent and a grandparent is influence who my children and grandchildren spend their time with, and the reason is simple. Birds of a feather flock together, and there's research showing this. Dr. David McClelland, a Harvard psychologist, calls this your reference group. And he says it will determine about 95% of success in any area of your life. And one of my late great mentors, Jim Rohn, said it best when he coined, you become the combined average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Now, I personally experienced this phenomenon when I was only 28 years old. I was hanging around shady people, I was boozing it up, I was pulling all-nighters, and as a result, I had no goals or direction in my life. But I was motivated by a custody battle over my 6-year-old daughter at the time, so I decided to take a leap and enter the Body for Life Physique Transformation Contest, and it forced me to surround myself with like-minded, successful, and healthy people. Just 90 days later, I was first runner-up grand champion out of over 22,000 contestants. I had mended broken relationships, I had paid off all my debt, I was actively a part of my daughter's life, had joint legal custody of my daughter for the first time in my life. A complete transformation from the inside out for 2 simple reasons. 1, making a commitment to a healthy lifestyle, and 2, surrounding myself with the right people. And here's a great example. Say you're at a restaurant and the waiter brings over the dessert menu and everyone decides to pass. Well, I can guarantee you, you'll most likely pass as well, even though you were craving that piece of cheesecake. Why did you skip the dessert? Because you were hanging out with people who obviously cared more about their health than a piece of dessert. Conversely, if they all picked out and ordered their favorite dessert, you'd most likely cave in and join them. And this is just a small sample of the power of going out of your way to surround yourself with positive people who are more disciplined, successful, and more healthy than you are. See, their strengths will automatically rub off on you. The bottom line is this: you become who you hang out with most of the time. If you hang out at a bar, you're most likely to eventually become a drunk. If you're hanging out with lazy, unmotivated people, you'll most likely follow suit. The people that you hang around will determine the environments where you spend your time, and this will ultimately control your outcomes and your destiny. Now listen, I'm not saying you should ditch all your family and friends if they're dysfunctional, abusive, or have a bad influence in your life. I believe we should all make our best effort to have unconditional acceptance of everybody, regardless of his or her shortcomings, since we all have them. And besides, every time you point the finger, remember you have 3 pointing back at you. But it is still in your best interest to do everything you can to spend time with quality people who support your goals and have a positive influence in your life. It really is the one thing that can determine 95% of your success. Remember, there are 2 types of people in this world: those who brighten a room when they enter it, and those who brighten a room when they leave it. So one of the best things you can do is take an inventory of the 5 people that you hang out with the most. Write it down and analyze that list. Remember, we all rise or fall to the level of who or what we follow. So if you got something on this video, do me a favor, share it, like it, and leave a comment if it inspired you like it inspires me. I think it's one of the most powerful things that we can do in our journey to stay healthy, to stay lean, and to live longer, is to surround ourselves with positive people who support our goals. Now, as a free gift for watching this video, somewhere around this video, beside it or above it, you'll see a link you can click or tap, and we'll give you instant access to our free report called the Over 40 Stubborn Fat Solution. This is a 12-minute protocol specifically designed for the hormonal condition of people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s to reactivate declining fat loss hormones. So if you're over 35 years old, you're going to want to get your hands on this free report. We'll give you a workout chart. I'll also share the inspiring story of my wife's journey and how she used this 12-minute protocol to get rid of her upper belly fat after a cancer journey forced her into early menopause. So again, thanks for watching this. Make sure you like it, make sure you share it, leave a comment if you're inspired, click the link to download your free report, and keep going strong.